Okay. Did you start it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're back, guys. On this video, what we're gonna look at is basically the strategy we took, and we're sharing this basically for our 3 new partners. But basically, this video is going to be part of a library that we're going to create for any member that wants to join our team. So what we're doing right now is going through all the steps. I started in my journey and exploring the online world in 2014, at the end of 2014. So we're basically going back in time right now. And the reason for that is that in our work strategy right now, we're going to take people through a very well-organized program, starting from the beginning of my journey, and to make it simple and so that we don't have to improvise a lot. What we're going to do is just follow my journey, and then that's the journey that we're going to take the other people through over. But in addition, what we're going to do is we're going to be splitting the work so that the journey is maybe partitioned into 4 areas, and our 3 new partners are going to take area A, B, C, and Adrian's going to take area D. So having said that, we're going to get going. And right now what we're going to do, Adrian, is we're going to log in to our student account. This account is not the top level account. We will show you also our top level account, which is a black level member. And the only difference, the big difference I should say, is that that is the platform that has 100% of the tools that the 6-Figure Mentors and Digital Experts Academy offers. And along the way, we will explain what this means. But basically, the 6-Figure Mentors, what it means is two of our coaches and mentors, namely Stuart Ross and Jay Kubisak, are going to show us how to generate 6 figures in 6 months. That is the strategy, and there's a disclaimer that we mention, and they mentioned to us when we joined, and that is that results vary depending on each one's circumstances and the marketplace. So by no means is Stuart Ross guaranteeing that you can make 6 figures, which is $100,000 in 6 months. So what we're saying rather is that that's what's possible, and those are Stuart's results, and he's sharing his strategy with us. We're sharing it with our partners, and then we're sharing it at the same time with the world, so that we launch our academy and e-lifestyle team. So having said that, Adrian, let's go ahead and log on to the platform, and I think we can minimize the video there so that we can go log on.
Yeah, so here we're going to be, is there just the login screen? We're just going to log into our student account. Password, yeah, it'll save once you log in. All right.
Okay, guys, so this is the dashboard. And the area that we're going to focus on right now that's very important, Adrian, is if you scroll the way I'm scrolling here through all these tabs, this is 100% of what you get in your back office. But the student account is limited to just some of the services. This account has a cost of $25 per month, and it gets you rolling where you can start promoting the SFM and the DEA. And we're going to go over the compensation plan and the strategies and how to market and all that in the future. But for now, since we're just basically doing the strategy session to emulate how we're going to be training our team members, we're going to go, Adrian, to home. And if you go down to, it says bonus course. So I'd like for you to read those tabs on the left, and that is basically what's called they're the 6 months to 6 figures bonus course, and it's basically the internet lifestyle. and it says 0 to 6 figures in 6 months. This is Stuart Ross's presentation, and Adrian's going to read to you all the different, he's going to read a subject, and then I will give a very brief presentation of what each subject entails. So can we just start, Adrian?
So there's the introduction.
First, there's a welcome.
Oh, I guess, yeah, there's a welcome and the introduction.
Yeah. So those are going to be pretty straightforward. Stuart Ross introduces himself and welcomes you to the Six Figure Mentors.
And when you see easiest way to make money.
Okay, so in this tab, Stuart Ross is going to explain what is the method that he recommends to easy way to make money. And basically it boils down to having products and services of somebody else that you can sell, and by selling those products you make commissions. The beauty of that is that you don't have to fulfill the end of the supplier. They fulfill all the customer service. They give you a coach. And Adrian, let's go to the screen, back to home, please. And I think if you can move your video, we can you, did you click on home? Dashboard, okay. So move your video because we're gonna be using the right side of the screen, please. Your video screen, okay. Okay, so on the right side, we can see that, oh, I forgot to say dashboard, right? That's why it wasn't going.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, hang on, guys. Okay, so on the right side, you see who referred you to the SFM, and that is my cousin and me right there on the picture. It says Raul and JC Fernandez. That's why we label our brand Your E-Lifestyle by JR. So J is for JC, Juan Carlos, and R is for Raul. So we were the ones that sponsored this account. And if you see, it says SFM Consultant, Adrian, if you scroll down a little bit. There. What's the name of our SFM consultant?
Ashley Burley.
Yeah. So Ashley Burley supplies there his email and his Facebook and his Skype contact. I don't think his, so you can send a message and you can, let's click on view calendar.
Wait, here, views calendar.
And let's say book a consultation. And then you can pick option number 2, that's SFM existing member. And then you can pick your country, your state, and then you can click continue. You didn't pick that one, arrow.
Which one, this one?
No, I already said it, Adrian.
So you want this
SFM
one?
existing member. Yeah. Then you pick your country and state, and you say continue. Okay, so here we see that it gave me a calendar. What do you get? Okay, so here we can see that we can book on the 20th of October. That means that he's all booked up to that time. And if you click on the 20th,
yeah.
Oh, the times are there. So go next, and he's gonna have, I think, open is for November. Oh, so it says no times, but basically, guys, what we're showing there is that you have a consultant. Ashley Burley is the one that's gonna fulfill the coach, the initial coaching of the new member. So as you can see, the power here, the power of this affiliate marketing option is that, you know, you recommend this product, and the SFM supplies the people, the systems, the platforms, and the training to you guys, and all you do is market. You market this program, you promote it, and then you get paid commissions, and they are in charge. But I might add a quick point, and that is that also We are supplying support to our team members and the people that join under us, and we will have weekly webinars, open webinars where you can also consult with us, since we are, a couple of steps ahead of you guys. So having said that, we're going to go back to the bonus course, Adrian. So home, bonus course. So we'll close the calendar. And we'll continue, if you move the video, we will continue just going through really quick about over these subjects that it's the first area of training that a student has. So we had seen welcome, introduction, and the easiest way to make money. We already described how this works as an affiliate program. Let's keep going.
6 rules to 6 figures.
I'm not going to go into the 6 rules, but basically here Stuart Ross explains what are the 6 steps that you must follow to get to 6 figures in 6 months. And again, guys, going back to the disclaimer, when I saw this, I'm going like, even if I can make 6 figures in a year or more, because it's a journey, who would not want to have a recipe to make 6 figures? And then what happens is once you start scaling, then you are going to be able to do it, and other students and members have been able to go to 7 figures, $1 million. Those are the top earners. So, we will share all that with you. Of course, there is a process to all that. There's time involved. And I'll say one thing, there is work to be done. This is not a push button, get rich scheme, or if you want to use a bad word, scam. I mean, the SFM is a legitimate education company that will train you and take you down a path where you can learn skills that are very valuable, especially now in the future where, online marketing and affiliate marketing are going to be the future. So let's go to the next step, Adrian.
Okay. Next step would be why info marketing.
Okay, so here, Stuart Ross stresses the fact that information is, in the digital economy, is the way of transmitting information. In other words, that's a redundancy, but basically what it means is that any kind of information that I put on a PDF, on a video, on a Word document, or on a blog post in a website, that information can be read by 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 1,000,000, 10 million people. And that is very powerful, because it used to be where a product could be used by just 1, 2, or 3 times. This is something that once you do the work, like we have 2 coaches that they wrote a laptop style book. They've sold, I don't know how many thousand copies of the same book. They did the work once, and then they were able to sell that information product many times over. And that is the power of information marketing.
And there's outsourcing.
Outsourcing, basically, Stuart Ross goes over the subject that nowadays you don't have to do all the work. You have websites like Fiverr or Odesk. Those are global websites that can take orders from anywhere in the world. Basically, you can just say, I need a logo. They will quote you, and a lot of the times you pay $5, $10 for 3 samples of a logo. You pick the one you want, that you pay the $5. They send you via email the images, and then you upload to your website. What is the beauty of that? I mean, how many more things can you be doing instead of building a logo? And by paying $5, here you have it, you upload it, you're done. Do you see the power of outsourcing, Adrian?
Yeah, it definitely makes things a lot cheaper, and it's, I think, it takes a lot of stress off you, because it's not, it takes a lot of stress off you, and it enables you to focus on what you specialize in, while you can leave the other things that you don't specialize in to other people.
Yeah, and that's, the way you said it is perfect, because, if you lose time doing a logo, and maybe that's not your most wanted or liked thing to do, you're going to get overwhelmed, and you're going to get tired, and you're going to feel that you don't want to keep going.
And you might not get the best result.
Exactly. And the logo might not be the best thing ever, right? So here we go, guys. Outsourcing is a powerful tool, and he explains all about it in that section. Next point, Adrian.
Next point is going to be list building.
Okay, so list building, guys, there's even for students a free ebook, and we are offering that ebook to any new member. As a matter of fact, it's part of the free materials that are given to any new prospect. It includes list building. List building, guys, basically, it's about building an audience. And it's an automated way of building an audience. You don't have to go out there and knock on doors. You don't have to go talk to people and cold call them. This list builds in autopilot. And as the list builds, you're building people that are interested in a certain subject, and they start to know you, like you, and trust you. And that is the warming up from cold leads to cold leads to warm leads to hot leads. And hot leads, guys, is the key to your business, because those are your potential customers. So let's go to the next step, Adrian.
Next step's going to be the SFM formula.
Okay, so the SFN formula, I will not spill the beans and tell you what that formula is. In order to see that formula, you're going to have to join or message us, and we will be able to share that formula with you. What's the next step?
The next is going to be your authority website.
You skipped one.
Oh, there's a marketing funnel.
Yeah, marketing funnel, guys, is the process that I just said. Getting a prospect from cold to warm to hot. And that is, it's called a funnel because it's like a funnel like this. It's V-shaped, and you have prospects coming in, interested people on the top, and there's a process that happens, and then at the bottom, you get people dropping out as either interested or not interested. And then there's even a secondary, which is called remarketing, retargeting, and that is getting the people that were not interested the first time to go through another process that might get them interested the second or the third time around. So that is what basically a marketing funnel is, and the process is built on the web. It's automated, and once it's set up, it'll run 24/7, 365 days for you while you sleep, while you vacation, or while you are having fun, or while you're having time with your family. Next up.
Okay, after marketing funnel, it's your authority website.
Okay, so guys, the authority website is very important. I mean, when Stuart Ross told me 2 years ago that I could have an authority website, like, I was like, you know, like, how can I be an authority? I mean, like, how can I have a website? You know, at that time, you know, in 2014, it wasn't as easy as right now. Like right now, you can go to GoDaddy or Wix, and they have plugins and accounts where you can have a website up and running in a short amount of time. What is the difference? This is the difference. Even though they have support, when it comes to the SFM, you just push a button, and the website is loaded for you, preloaded with all the materials, all the banners, and it just has areas where you fill your bio, you start blogging, and you'll see, guys, it's a very streamlined. The other thing is the SFM membership that we have, which is the upper level. You can host any number of websites. There's no limit, unlimited number of websites. That will never be given by Wix or GoDaddy. So let's go to the next step.
All right, next step's going to be traffic and lead generation.
Okay, so traffic and lead generation. When I heard traffic in 2014, I'm going like, is this related to, like, you know, traffic on the highways and stuff? So Adrian and guys, this is basically the bloodstream of your business, and that is to have ads on the web, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat. Those ads will take people through a funnel or a lead capture page, which we're going to go over, and then there's a thank you page, and then people sign up with their name and email. That is how you start getting leads. In other words, a cold leads, which is a person that just has interest, is called a lead, and that you have to be generating. If you want a number, I was told at the very beginning that I had to be generating at least 10 leads per day. That is part of the SFM formula. So I'm already spilling the beans. So let's go to the next step.
Okay, you'll have traffic and lead generation part 2, and then there's going to be traits of successful people, which is like kind of a personal development type area, because this isn't only teaching you things, it's also going to change you and the way you think. And I feel that video is going to definitely affect the way you're thinking. And Stuart Ross has a good way of showing you a different way to think and a different way to be, or a different mindset to get yourself prepared for this and to be successful with this, because it comes to your knowledge and your mindset. You need to apply them both. So yeah.
Awesome. That Adrian, that explanation was great. And that, comes with, guys, the explanation that, Adrian gave. I mean, it's himself growing and also being almost a graduate of high school this June of 2018. But at the same time, I'll tell you something, guys. I've been mentioning this at home for 2 years now, since 2014. So I think, that what Adrian said is a product of our conversations and our interactions. And he's seen some changes in me that I think are a reflection of what I used to be in 2014 and what I am now. And I don't want to sound braggadocious or nothing like that, guys. I'm just humbled that I'm able to be at this stage of the game, that I've been able to share this with my family. Now we're going to share it with you guys, and I'm going to say the names: Damon, Ryan, and Evan. You are the 3 guys that are going to start seeing all this material. We're so excited for you, and we're excited for any other person around the world that wants to join our team. So high five, Adrian. Very good explanation. And with that said, the next step is get started. So let's get started. That was good, Adrian.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what this sounds like? Like the Amazon course, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They're selling that. They sold us that. So we're creating content to be sold.
Yeah. Okay.
So, who are we going to give this to? This, everyone has to watch this, but it's going to be too. Did you stop the meeting?
No.
So that it downloads. Oh, you know what? You can close the meeting at the very end and it'll download all the clips. We don't have to, but if we want to see it, right?
Yeah, I'm going to stop it for now, I guess.
Yeah, end it and